Here we are at the first podcast. We haven't established a name yet, so we are right now calling it the No Name Podcast.
But to our 3 listeners, you can comment below
Yes,
what you think our
if you
name
can
should
comment
be.
below on what you think the podcast should be kind, please.
All 3 of you guys.
But just to introduce ourselves, I'm Alex,
I'm Rachel.
and Rachel and I have been together now for
9.5?
10
now.
10 something
10.
months.
Almost
10
10.
something months.
People are probably like, that's not that long.
That's not that long in certain circles.
Yeah.
But the fact that we're both Catholic and
Oh, just dropping it right there.
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
And there go our 3 viewers.
that's right. Now we're down to 1. Hi, Mom. But no, in Catholic circles, actually 10 months is not.
Yeah, people are probably like,
They're like, why don't you have 7 kids by now?
It's
like,
ridiculous.
It just doesn't. That's not how that works. But yeah, no. I mean, we our first date was March 17th
St. Patty's Day.
at a tapas restaurant called
Oh my
Casbah.
God, wait, that did not sound like you said tapas.
Tapas.
Yeah.
What I said.
Sound like you said topless.
Well, the microphone will be the deciding factor on that one.
Anyways. Tapas restaurant.
That would be interesting. At first date at a topless bar.
Stop, that's awful. I would not have gone.
I mean, but you'd remember it.
I mean, yeah.
Like if you did go, you.
But I would have been
It's
like,
memorable.
I gotta go.
And just for our listeners, all 3 of you, if you hear some strange noise, it is the 2 cats that are in my house running around.
They're my cats.
Caesar and Blizzard.
Yeah. They're my
Caesar and
cats.
Blizzard, who will absolutely make
An appearance.
an
Guest
appearance on the.
appearance.
Yeah, they will, or they might just force themselves onto the podcast.
Or knocked on the tripod is also a possibility.
Yes. So if we suddenly, it's not an earthquake, it's 2 cats. And Maximus, I'm sure, will drop in and destroy all of this then too.
Yep.
But now going back to it, yeah, we our first date was at a tapas restaurant called Casbah in Greenville. In fact, that was kind of like it was tough to decide the first.
You were cute though about it. You were like, let's go someplace we've never been before. And I was like, okay. And then you like gave a list of like places.
I said it had to be a place that neither of us had been to. Typically, like on a first date, I usually do like coffee or something like that, but you were just not available to meet for
we weren't
coffee.
doing coffee. I was out of the city too. I was in like Myrtle Beach at one point.
You were,
and then I
yeah.
was like, I come back eventually.
You were already talking about me in Myrtle Beach.
I was. I told my grandmother, I was like, I really like this guy. Like, I hate online. We met online, by the way.
We did.
And I've never had luck with that in either of you.
Well, yeah, obviously, until now.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know, but he seems really nice. I really like him. And my nana was like, well, just go try it out. And I was like, okay.
And you tried it out. As we will get
And
to.
here we
okay,
are.
well, yeah, we were going to get to that.
Anyways. These things pick up everything.
I do apologize if you heard that. It's involuntary. No, we decided on that tapas restaurant, and it was a great first date. Apart from the fact that I didn't know what a tapas restaurant means, and I went into this starving.
That's your fault.
Well, I looked at the menu. I think I looked at the menu before I showed up.
I did too, I think.
And I had decided very early on, I was like, the lobster ravioli is where my heart's at. And so I was expecting when we finally got it, like this nice big bowl of ravioli. And because it was, well, I won't say how much it was, but it was expensive. And they bring out this very, very beautiful plate and 4
That was 3
pieces
4?
of ravioli. No, it was 4. I will always remember this. It was 4.
I also think our waitress was super annoyed with us.
Yeah, because
we took forever to even order drinks because we wouldn't stop talking.
We were just talking, really.
I was like, everything.
Well, we really struck it up. I mean, the whole night was over 4 hours.
Yeah, it was like 4.5 hours.
It was like the longest date, like talking date, first date for sure for me.
Oh yeah, I think it's the longest date I've Yeah, for like dinner, and then we went
Just
for
to
ice
talk.
cream, and yeah, just talking.
And if that's one thing that hopefully will be made clear is that we're good at talking,
Yeah,
at least to each other.
pretty annoying, probably.
To other people, I'm sure we're very annoying.
Oh my god,
Which will be
I
a
think
great,
most people think we're like so annoying as a couple too.
yeah, which is a great advertisement for this podcast. No Name Podcast. Here we go.
No name podcast.
But no, we had a great first date, and I knew right away. I was like, wow, that was so nice. Because, gosh, the other first dates that I've been on, it's
You've been on a
like
lot of them, so.
the other first dates that I've been on, it just always felt like the talk was forced. You know, it didn't flow in terms of just a conversation.
Yeah.
And I always felt like the accelerator to keep it going, and the other person was just sort of,
Blah.
you know,
I always
just
felt like it was one-sided, all my dates. It was like they would only talk about themselves, and then they would like never be like, "What about you?" You know, like where we would like we're like said our thing, and then like asked about the other person. We were actually intrigued about it and like curious and like cared,
and you were just fresh off of another first date
yeah.
when you went
The
to
day
my
before.
to meet me.
Yeah, he was nice.
Oh yeah,
Goes to our church. Name will be left on. No name.
No Name Podcast.
I mean, that was a good date too, but it just wasn't like as like we didn't click as like you and I click or clicked.
No.
Whatever. I was
No.
like, no.
But we talked about like substantive stuff.
Yeah.
On the first date.
I was literally just telling Cherry, my friend, this today at brunch. I was like, oh no, like on our first date we were talking about like marriage and kids, and not like specifically with each other, but like in general. Like, oh, I'm actually looking to get married the next time I date someone.
Yeah.
And I want kids. And I was like, if he's scared by it, he's scared by it. I don't have time. I'm not wasting no time. Move along. Move on. But then you were like, oh, me too. I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
Oh,
Okay.
oh. Though it was a wonderful date, and I'm sure we'll talk more about it. But I do have to mention how the date ended,
I knew you were gonna say that.
because after 4 hours of just nonstop talking between the two of us, it was very, very nice. But I'm an old man. I'm in bed
Also,
usually
people are gonna
by.
think you're like really old or something.
I am. And it got to be past 10 o'clock, which I'm usually in bed by 9
Yeah, even those. It was a Thursday night too.
because I'm an
We had work
adult.
The next day.
What's that?
It was a Thursday night too. Like we had work the next day.
Was it a Thursday?
Is it St. Patty's Day?
It
I thought
was,
on a
yeah,
Thursday
yeah.
or something.
And I just remember the last part of it was me walking her back to her car at the parking garage, and she started talking. And to this day,
Whatever.
I have absolutely no idea what she said.
To be
Because
fair,
for one,
I don't either.
Because for one, I was super tired, and for two, this girl was talking so unbelievably fast. I feel like there was no break in any
No,
of
because
the
I was
words. It was just
nervous.
all one word. And then when we got you to the car, what happened?
I don't remember. I just was like, good night or something, and I went in for like this awkward hug, side hug. I think it was a frontal hug, maybe.
You literally, it was like a parking meter came to life, and you came in sideways like this because you were hell bent to not kiss me on
I
the
don't
first
kiss on the
date,
first date, and
which
if
I
you
don't
do,
either.
That's fine, it's cool. But
and
I
I-
didn't know if he did or not, and so I was like,
And so I watched. I actually was kind of giggling as I left because I knew that that's what you were trying. I knew the date went well,
that went really good.
and I also knew that like some girls kiss on the first date, some don't.
So
I
if
don't
I would have
kiss.
gone in for the first kiss,
Probably not. I probably wouldn't have given.
Really?
I don't think I would have.
I think you would have.
I don't think I would have.
You were infatuated with me at the first date.
Infatuated. Yeah, I was infatuated.
Yeah,
with you.
you would have kissed me. Or whatever.
But yeah, that's how the first date ended. But we have to talk about something though.
What?
So I got a text the other day telling me to go and watch Isabella Brown.
Oh.
You want to tell the
This is,
story?
like, off topic or whatever this, but yeah. If you don't follow her, you guys should follow her. Isabel Brown.
Is it Isabel or
Isabel?
Isabel?
Isabel
Isabel.
Brown. That's my girl. She's on YouTube. TikTok, maybe TikTok, Instagram, but whatever. She does a lot of different platforms. She's a podcaster, much more successful than us.
What are you talking
But
about?
guys
No
should
Name
follow her.
Podcast.
She's really great, Catholic, female, great stuff out there. But she was like doing like a Q&A in the chat, like, what's your New Year's resolutions? And I was like, I'll comment on it. And so like I commented like, oh, trying to plan a wedding without like freaking out this year. And she's engaged also, and she was like, Rachel here says that she's trying to plan a wedding without freaking out. And she's like, me too, girl. And then she started talking about, I was about to say we started talking. She started talking about like
she's
all this
basically best
stuff.
friends by now.
Yeah. And then she was like, I need to talk to you about this stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then she was like, Godspeed, praying for you, girl, or something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, Isabel Brown. I love her.
Yeah,
She's
you
so
do.
real. She's so legit. She's got great stuff.
Yeah,
But she shouted me out, and I was pretty hyped.
Well, she reminds me of you a little bit.
We're like the same age. She's like a year older,
Mm-hmm.
and we kind of look alike too.
Yeah, a little
of.
bit.
And she's pretty outspoken.
Yeah.
About a lot of stuff, and we have like the same views. We're both Catholic.
She's very she's
Yeah.
very well spoken.
Yeah, she is.
She's very good at making her arguments and stuff like that. And
yeah,
goes on all these other podcasts and has like
oh my
talks
gosh, she's
and stuff
on
like
with
that.
Matt Farad. I don't know when that one comes out.
Oh yeah,
That's our favorite podcast. We're just shouting out all these podcasts now.
I know.
Pints with Aquinas, Matt Farad.
Yeah,
Watch
see
it.
us. No Name Podcast.
No Name Podcast, Matt Farad. You're gonna have us on one day.
That's a really good name for a podcast, though.
No Name Podcast.
No, Pints with Aquinas.
Oh yeah, no, Pints with Aquinas is fantastic.
No Name Podcast though might be the thing.
Coffee with Cecilia.
Coffee with Cecilia.
Saint Cecilia.
No.
No,
Who's the patron saint of coffee?
there's got to be one.
No, there's one for everyone.
Yeah, I'm sure there's one.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Pints with Aquinas is so clever. They're also good. Follow them too.
But yeah, that was really cool. You were super
it was
excited,
Pretty.
and then you had me watch it, and I even before you even said that, I knew exactly what was going to
What
be.
my New Year's resolution was going to be.
Yeah, I knew
I
that.
think it's a good resolution. It's yours too, right? To help.
Not
me plan
really.
a wedding. No,
I'm not too worried about it, to be honest with you. I
I'm
think we'll do
super
fine.
stressed already. We don't even have a date yet, technically.
We're working on that. Yeah, it's been kind of dramatic so far,
Yeah, and I'm like,
and we don't
stressed.
even know when the church is going to have us yet.
Yeah,
But that is the next topic, I guess, is
our wedding planning.
so we started dating on March 17th, and
I love how we just said that that's the day we started dating. It was March 17th. Just because it was our first date.
It was our first
But I
date.
did make you ask me to be official
Yeah, it was
on Easter. He did it on Easter.
dumb stuff.
Another great feast day. Thought that was really cute.
It was really cute. It's
Anyways,
not
continue.
something I really thought, but
I wanted
the
that.
bigger thing was on December 8th. I proposed to you.
Yeah.
And that was quite an affair. Maybe we'll get more into that whole thing, like how that all went down
Yeah, that was good.
on another day. But
Next week.
so we are engaged, and we are hoping to have a wedding this October.
Yep, like 10 months.
Yep. And we're still just waiting because we have to start the pre-Cana, which for those of you that don't know,
that.
is the process of getting married within the Catholic Church.
And pre-Cana is the premarital counseling that you have to do. And each church is like completely different. Because like I know we have some friends and my cousin and people like that are doing like online for like 3 weeks. And that's just what that parish
Yeah.
does or whatever.
That's
and
my friend Ray did.
that's what I was talking about, yeah. And like that's cool. But like our church, oh my god.
Cats.
Oh,
Oh,
you guys
it's
might
the
fall.
WWE by my
it's
podcast.
shaking. It's shaking.
Here we go. It's about to go.
Oh my god.
Why do y'all choose to do this now?
I love how the whole tripod almost
That was
just fell
it.
right there.
They did.
Anyways, our church is super traditional, which we love our parish very
do.
much.
Yeah.
And it's great. But our pre-Cana is 6 months and it's in person. Don't know how
Which I
often.
don't.
I think it's great.
I can't wait to start. To be honest with you,
You
because
think we're
I'm
gonna
really.
break up? Is pre-Cana gonna be the last straw?
I can't wait to all the different times you're going to say that to me.
Are we gonna break up?
I'm not going to say the exact thing that you want me to say in like the pre-Cana,
Oh god,
and
that
you're going to
will
look
stress
at me and be
out.
like, "Do you hate me?
Are we breaking up?
Are we breaking up? Is this
What
it?
do you mean that's your love
I'm keeping the ring."
oh heck yeah! You gave it to me. That's totally a thing. The fiancés or ex-girlfriends, whatever they become, they keep the ring. They were given it. They keep it. It's totally a thing.
Comment in the comment section if you think that that's a bunch of nonsense.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
I'm not saying it's not nonsense, but girls definitely do that. They keep the ring.
No, you can try. Anyways, let's not talk like that.
We're gonna watch this one day when we're celebrating a 40th wedding anniversary. We're like, oh, look at those young kiddos.
Yeah.
They had the whole world ahead of them.
Little did they know.
Yeah, probably.
But no, we're about to start the process. So I think one of the things with this podcast is we're just going to keep you guys updated on the different things. Rachel
Wedding.
is going to be leading the way on
Me, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to.
which is
I don't want to do it.
you don't want to what?
Plan a wedding. That's so stressful.
Oh well.
And we're in a budget. Being not as cheap.
In 2024, we're on a budget.
And when we say that, we mean it. We're not like, oh, I'm at a budget
not-
and my budget's 50,000. Like, what?
Right. We're not 50,000. We're not going to say.
Yeah, we don't have to say
We're not
that.
giving
It's-
numbers, but
It's not. He doesn't want me to say it's cheap. It's what? Not cheap.
it's on a budget.
on a budget. That's
It's on a
right.
budget.
On a budget.
I mean, here's my thing. Okay.
Oh god, here we go.
Like you just said, it'll be like, let's spend $60,000-$70,000. It's like, on what? You know, like I'm so tired of this idea that like you guys are two royal houses have come together and now we must. It's like, dude, you're from the suburban like cul-de-sac. You don't have to act like the people getting married.
Yeah.
Most people getting married.
Yeah.
Okay, like it's not Prince Harry and what's her name, Meghan
Megan.
Merkel, whatever.
Wait,
but-
no. Oh yeah. That's him. Sorry. Sorry.
Anyways,
I thought her name
but
was
no, more to come on all that,
wedding stuff.
and
Let you know if we stay.
for all those
budget.
that are listening, none of
Three.
you. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to comment and about anything that you want us to talk about, any
or share.
topics or things that you want us to share, please do.
It can be anything from like our relationship to society to things going on in the world to
Yeah,
anything. Wedding.
let's get
crap.
straight into politics.
No, we're not doing that.
This podcast,
Stop.
the No Name
don't,
Podcast,
don't.
endorses.
Stop. Stop. We're not doing any of that. I mean, you already dropped that we're Catholic, so we just lost the 3 viewers. Drop
Your
that.
mom, your parents will still watch.
The 2 Protestants still watching. Hey, mom and dad.
No,
Yeah.
but more to come.
Yeah, it was fun.
You want to end it here?
Sure. We gotta figure out how to end things.
We need some like end chimes or
End chimes.
yeah, like a
Ding.
there it is. That's the ding. See you next time.